Well, good way to start off the playoffs and get a resounding win just to kind of get your feet under you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, sorry, I take this
You're
off.
fine.
Yeah, it was a game where we knew that if we could just kind of take care of our business and iron out some execution issues and things like that, we'd be okay. I thought it was good tonight because we got lots of guys in the game, and at this point in the year, when you can get that many guys in the game, that's a cool deal, especially the guys that practice hard all year and don't get an opportunity to get in. And so I'm just laughing, looking around right now at all these young guys who've got some experience tonight in a playoff game against another team and not just having to be practice scout team guys. And so it was good in that regard, but it's always good to get a W and get off on the right foot.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, you look out there, like you said, you see a lot of guys that don't have stickers on their helmets. And,
Yeah.
I mean, not only to give them experience, to give them playoff experience. That's,
Yeah,
that's going
exactly.
to mean something.
It's a big deal because, you preach all the time that it's going to take everybody, and we talk all the time about you got to come to practice, you got to be here, you're a scout team guy, we need you to give us a good look, all those kinds of things. And when you get a chance to get them in the game and give them an opportunity to play, it's a really cool deal. And what's really cool is that if you'll notice, the varsity guys, the ones that are playing all the time, are probably the ones that are most excited for those guys because they know what those guys put into it, and they're happy for them just like we are.
Yeah. I know a lot of announcements made about it being the first playoff win here at Rattler Stadium. What does that little side note mean to the whole thing, and as well as kind of how did y'all get to host the game here?
Yeah, COVID's changed everything. Obviously, I mean, around the world, especially in the sporting world, we had a situation where we couldn't find a stadium between us and Austin to be able to play the game that would host it. And the ones we could find were on Saturdays, and we didn't want to play on Saturday. They didn't want to play on Saturday. We preferred a quicker game this week to give us a chance for a longer turnaround the next round. Both of us did. And so, we just told them, we said, if you'll allow us to host it, then we'll take care of you and we won't charge you rental fees, all that kind of thing. We'll try to split the gate and try to do it the right way. And they were, nice enough to do that, and we appreciate that from them.
And I'm sure, like I said, a nice little footnote to be the coach that gets the first playoff win in the program.
Yeah, that part of it is cool. It's kind of weird. I didn't realize that until I guess yesterday. I was talking to Dr. Music about that, and he was telling me this is the first time that we've ever hosted a home playoff game, and I didn't realize that beforehand. But it's neat. I mean, it's cool. It's something we'll look back on one day and be happy about. But right now, it's like we tell the kids, eyes forward, and let's get ready for the next one.
There's really only one play I have to ask about, and that is I have to ask about Jacarian Williams. What kind of went into that play, and what tell me about that.
Well, last week in practice, we had a really good week of practice last week when we played in Giddings for the district championship, and one of the things we talked about was I was giving him a hard time. I said, if we win this game this week, Jacarian, I'll give you a carry next week. And, of course, it was a running joke at the time, but then we actually ended up winning the game, and I had to be a man of my word. I told him I'd do it, so I did it. And Jacarian, he's just he's a lovable guy who everybody loves, and so when we had a chance to give him a carry there at the end of the first half, we felt like that was the time to do it, before the second half, because we knew the clock was going to run the second half, and we weren't trying to rub anybody's nose in it.
Yeah.
We were just trying to give a kid who we made a promise to a carry, and it kind of worked out that way. But I was giving him a hard time because his agility looked really good. He's bouncing around and picking his legs up and running for the first time in a long time. So it ended up working out really good.
Yeah, because you all expected that he would pull that kind of out.
No, we didn't. We thought it'd be about a 5-6 yard run. We thought they'd gang tackle him or he'd run out of gas, honestly. And I think it ended up, I don't know how far it ended up being.
41 yards.
41, yeah. That's unbelievable, really. But I'm proud of him. He works hard and he deserves it. And it was fun to be able to do that.